Hi friends, this lesson is for Module 2, Lesson 16. We've been doing a lot with subtracting, and you've been doing a really nice job. You should be so proud of yourself. Today we're going to compare two different ways to solve for a subtraction problem. See, it all started when I asked my class to answer the question 11 minus 9. Right away, Henry raised his hand and he said, Miss Arwood, I know how to subtract 11 minus 9. And then as soon as he showed me his way, then Sid said, Miss Ard, I know how to subtract 11 minus 9, but it's different from Henry's way. So friends, I'm going to show you the ways the two boys solved 11 minus 9. And you'll see there are two different ways. Here we go. First, we'll start with my friend Henry. So Henry did what we've been working on, where we make a 10 and then we subtract our 9. So Henry likes spooky things like spiders. So he drew a picture of 11 spiders. What do you notice about his picture? Did you say that he put them into 5 groups? He sure did. That was a really good job, Henry. Okay, so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 spiders. Then he subtracted 9, so he showed subtracting 9. Good job, Henry. And then finally, he added the 2 that he had left over. He had 1 left over from the 10, and then another one to show 11. So 1 plus 1 more equals 2. So that means he figured out that 11 minus 9 equals 2. Good job, Henry. Now Henry's strategy is called taking from a 10, because he made a 10 and then he took from it in order to subtract 9. Let's see what Sid did. Sid did something totally different that we really haven't talked a lot about. Sid started with 9, and then since the difference is how many parts that they're not the same, Sid counted up to 11. So he said 9, and then he drew little circles, in this case spiders, until he got to 11, and then he stopped. 9, 10, 11. Stop. Okay, good. Now, all Sid has to do is count the 2 spiders that he drew. 9, 10, 11. So he had to draw 1, 2. 2 spiders. That means that 11 minus 9 equals 2. That works because if you think about our number bond, if 11 is the whole amount, then 9 and 2 are the parts. So, if he starts at 9 and he counts up to the whole amount, that's how he got to the 2. Sid's strategy, it totally worked too, is called counting on. This is perfect that these fellows are around to show us these two different strategies, because that's actually our learning goal for today. Our learning goal says, I can subtract by taking from a 10 and counting on. So that's what we're going to practice. Friend, if you don't have your dry erase board or math journal ready, can you go ahead and press pause and press play when you're ready to start practicing? Okay, I hope you have your dry erase board or your math journal. Here we go. If I have 12 minus 9, go ahead and write that on top of your board. We're going to do one strategy at a time to help practice. Here we go. First, we're going to start with taking from 10. You don't have to write taking from 10 on your board or in your math journal. That's a lot of extra writing. We're just going to go ahead and know that that's the strategy we're going to try right now. Go ahead and write 12 minus 9. All right, we're going to take from a 10. Now, normally, we draw the 12. But we've been drawing numbers so much that we know, actually, that we're looking for a 10. So what I'm going to have you do right now is we're going to draw a number bond out of that 12. Okay, go ahead and write that. All right, now one piece of the number bond is going to be the 10. The other part of the number bond is going to be the 2. Go ahead and make sure you've drawn that beautiful number bond right from the 12. Now this is what you're going to think. This is what we do with our picture, but we're going to try to do it all in our head today. We're going to think. We're going to take that 10 and we're going to subtract 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. If you need to double check on your counting sticks, go ahead. Show me 10 and then take away 9. Yep, we have 1 left. Now we have to add that leftover 1 to the other part of the 12, which is the 2. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. That must mean 12 minus 9 equals 3. Look at it. We did such a good job taking from 10. All right, let's try the other strategy. On the other side of your board, or if you wrote too big and you need to erase it, that's fine. Just press pause and press play when you're ready. Okay, on your other side of the board, we're going to do 12 minus 9 again, but this time we're going to count on. Okay, we have 12 minus 9. We're going to start with the 9 and we're going to count up to the 12. We're starting with the smallest number in the subtraction problem and we're counting up to the whole amount. So here we go. We're going to say 9 and then we're going to draw circles until we get to 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop. Okay, how many circles did we draw? That's right, we drew 3. Hey, look, our answers are the same if we take from 10 or if we count on. Both strategies work. Good job. Go ahead and erase your board or find a new spot in your math journal. We're going to try it again. All right, ready? Here we go. This time we have 15 minus 9. The first strategy we're going to do is taking from 10. So we're going to go ahead and have our 15 minus 9. And again, we're not going to draw our good picture. We're just going to go ahead and do a number bond. All right, if we take out a 10 from the 15, what's the other part? Did you say 5? You were totally right. Good job. All right, so we're going to think, what are we going to start with? We're going to subtract that 9 from something. Yep, that's right. We're going to say 10 minus 9 equals 1 to subtract that 9. Now we have to add the 1 to the part of the 15 we haven't used yet. Yep. 1 plus 5 equals 6. That must mean our answer is, you got it, 6. Okay, if you need to erase your board because you didn't have enough room, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just draw a line down the middle like I'm going to. Okay, friends, now we're going to try counting on. This one is actually pretty fun, I think. If I have 15 minus 9 again, which number am I going to start with to count up to the whole amount? Did you say 9? If you said 9, you better give yourself a high five right now. Excellent job. We're going to say 9, and then we're going to draw circles until we get to 15. You go ahead and draw your circles, and then when you're ready, and press pause. When you're ready, press play to see if we drew the same number. Okay, I said 9, and then I drew circles, so I got to 15. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many circles did I draw? Yep, 6. Did you get 6? Haha, well done. All right, 15 minus 9 must equal 6. What? The same number again? The same answer? We are on a roll, friend. Good job. All right, go ahead and erase your board. We're going to try it again. Whoops, I gave you the answer by accident. Sorry about that. Just ignore that 7 for a minute. 16 minus 9 equals, well, let's see. If I'm taking from a 10, this time I want you to go ahead and try to fill in that number bond for the 16 all by yourself. Okay, did you fill in the number bond for the 16? Of course, I know I'm going to take out a 10 because, well, the strategy is called taking from a 10, so I need a 10. And then I'm going to put the other part of the 16. If I could take out a 10 from 16, the other part would be, that's right, a 6. This time, I'm not going to write down what I'm thinking in my brain, because you should know by this time we're going to say 10 minus 9, and then we'll have 1 left over, and then we need that to add that to the other part of the 6. So go ahead and write down what you think the answer is, and then press play to check it. Okay, so I thought 10 minus 9 equals 1, and then 6 is the other part of 16, so 1 plus 6 equals 7. Good job. Did you get the right answer? Awesome. Woohoo! All right, let's try the other strategy. If I say, I'm going to count on. If I say 16 minus 9, and sorry about that, but I already told you the answer is going to be 7. Which number am I going to start with to count on? That's right. I'm going to start with 9 because that's one of the parts of 16, and I want to figure out the other part, or what I would need to add to 9 to get to 16. I'm going to go ahead and say 9. And then you can go ahead and draw the pictures until you get to 16. When you get to 16, stop. Okay, did you draw your circles? Here's mine. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew, that was a lot of circles. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, 7's my answer. Is that what you got? Woohoo, Fred. Well done. All right, now that we've had all this really good practicing, it's your turn. Don't forget, our learning goal said, I can subtract by taking from a 10 and counting on, just like Henry and Sid did. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Erase your board or find a new math journal spot, but this is the problem that you're going to go ahead and seesaw to your teacher. I want you on your board. You don't have to write the words taking from 10 or counting on, because I'll know when I see your good work. I want you to take your dry erase board and put it into two pieces by drawing a line down the middle. Or in your math journal, you can do the same thing. On one side, I want you to write 13 minus 9 equals, and do you see how I started making a number bond out of that 13? I want you to draw that number bond, show me where the 10 and then the other part of the 13 should be, and then find the answer using your good brain. On the other side, I want you to do 13 minus 9 again, but this time I want you to say 9 and then draw circles until you get 13. I really need to see that you know how to do both strategies, so make sure that you take your time and you do your very best work. If for some reason you run out of room and you need to do it twice, then make sure that you send 2 pictures to your teacher. All right, good luck, friends. I know you'll be great.